The general, you got a witch, I'm burning them up. Rah! So this sit here, hobo life. Uh, I don't know. I was just bored and shit. Wanted to aggravate some people. Trying to disturb some people, call people late at night and shit. No goddamn well they sleep. But I don't care. I don't care. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. Those who know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I just want to see how the stream goes. I got a little bit of juice up on here, so I'm gonna shoot my shit. Um, Talk about maybe some current events, some things I've been seeing online, questions maybe I want to ask certain content creators. Hopefully, I can get somebody up on here. I got another phone, but it's another raggedy ass phone. So somebody was talking about starting a GoFundMe to get me a new phone and shit, but I ain't see nothing yet. We cross that road when we get there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be talking, don't be doing. But anyway, I've been thinking of a new channel too, called the Friend Zone and shit, where I give advice to all the women and shit out there on their problems and their issues. I think I'd be good at that. I think I'd be real good at that. Call the friend zone because I don't want your ass. I don't want your ass, but I tell you how it is. And when I don't want your ass, I damn sure gonna tell you how it is and shit with no chasing. Raw, uncut, with no chasing. Just like this 99 watermelons right now I'm drinking. So hopefully somebody pop on here. There's nobody up in the stream yet, but hopefully. There you go, boom. If y'all want to support me, y'all can hit my Cash App at Colt Buster on Cash App. Send me a donation, and I'll put your ass on the bottom of the screen, like you see all these names here at the bottom. So every live stream I do, unless I got technical difficulties, your ass will be at the bottom of the screen when I'm doing my live streams, right? That's my way of giving thanks and shit, because a lot of niggas just take your money and shit and don't give you nothing. So I'm giving you content and I'm giving you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you, send me goddamn 50 cents. Your ass gonna go up on there and you get a thank you video also along with it. So I don't know any other streamers out there doing that. So that's just my way of saying thank you. So if you guys like to do that, you can hit my Cash App up. Once again, it's $ Colt Buster, or you can become a member. You know what I mean? That would be even better. Like, share, subscribe. That's just as good, right? But your ass ain't getting on the bottom of the list and shit if you just like, share, and subscribe, right? But I like y'all to like, share, and subscribe. So if y'all could do that, that would be great. So I've seen some things on YouTube. You know, I be creeping in the bushes and stuff. I'm about tired of y'all niggas though. Like on some real shit. I'm about tired of all this bullshit because I had to think about this shit. I've been thinking about it for a while. Like I'm trying to help these niggas and niggerettes out there, right? But the majority of them, before they even join the cult, they were racist in the beginning with, right? So what the fuck do I look like helping out a bunch of racists? So if I'm helping out racists, they're getting, I'm helping them get out of cult. I'm helping them better their lives. I'm helping them escape a lot of manipulation and fraud and a whole bunch of other shit, like, right? So why should I do that? Why? Why should I give a fuck? Right? So like, I don't know if you guys seen that stream I did. Um, I was on that shit and I said, hey, if you want to be a Hebrew Israelite and you go marry one of these Hebrew Israelite, marry one of these niggas out here, and you find out this ain't what you wanted to be a part of, and he decides to shoot you in your face, guess what? You got what you had coming to you because you was a piece of shit before you even wanted to go over there, right? Or if you got some kids, right, and you find yourself one of these Hebrew Israelite husbands, right? Take care of your children, right? And one of your kids do some, I don't know, some shit or whatever, and he said your kid can grow up to be gay, right? And you go to the store and you come back and you ask where your kid at, and this nigga done chopped him up and put him in a suitcase and had one of his other Israelite wives bury him in the backyard. Guess what? You got what you had coming to you, right? Killer B don't give a fuck. I really don't. So that's where it's at right now. That's the energy that I got right now. No remorse, right? Because you was a piece of shit before you joined. And usually people join because they're pieces of shit. So not all of them, not all of them, not all of them. Some of the people are good people and come from good families and stuff and think this is like a history thing and all that stuff, right? I get it. So the videos I do those for you. All these other people and shit, I hope you never see my channel. I really don't. I hope you never see my channel. I hope you never get any kind of uh, helpful or information that you can benefit from. I hope you never see it, and that the code just wipe you out and wipe out your generation, the people that come after you. I hope. That's what I wish. Death and destruction. Right. There's some of my people. Some of my people out there love me. Right. And they out here trying to help y'all and stuff and change y'all ways. I'm Killer B. I'm somebody else. I'm a whole different animal out here, right? And I've changed my ways. I used to love all you niggas. Now I just don't. I really don't care. I really don't care. So, and one of these Hebrew Israelite niggas shoot one of y'all bitches in the face, guess what? I'll be making a video laughing about you, right? Because most likely you now if I know I'm not gonna put it like that. I'm not gonna make a video laughing about you. But if I know you was a piece of shit before you join or get some kind of inkling of the reason you joined is because you wanted to be a piece of shit and oppress other nationalities, other people, and all that stuff out there and stuff. Good riddance. I'm glad it happened to you, right? So on that note, we're gonna move on a little bit. I also do a live stream. I know Siberius ain't up. I was gonna give Siberius the keys to the channel to do a stream and stuff because I'm not my shit's not running the way it should be at the moment, or I'm not up to par at the moment. Put it like that. But I forgot he reckless and shit. I can't give him the keys to shit because he'll fuck my whole channel up. So no shade. Shout out to Siberius, the Sleeping Serpent. Y'all could go check him out for all the root work, talk, and all that shit. But I have a video on a good brother and stuff that's I'm going through some shit right now. And a brother, he lended his hand. He didn't really know me, but he know that I fuck with some people that he fuck with. And my man came and showed me some stuff and been to help me, right? Where a lot of people haven't. Well, there's some people that have. know what I'm saying? We got like my main man, Nate Springfield out there. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Vengeance. And you know what I'm saying? There's some other people and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate all y'all have done for me. And some other people too and stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all seen some of the past videos and stuff, me thanking them. But this is another brother that I wish I could have spoke to more and was fucked up, yo. When y'all get the feeling that y'all should call somebody or speak to somebody or something like that, go do it. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Because that could be something telling you something, right? And it was really weighing on my brain and my conscience. I'm like, yo, I need to hit this brother up. Yo, I really need to hit this brother up and speak to this brother for a minute, right? And just talk to this brother, right? And just a few days ago, like it was really eating me. Like I was walking and I was telling Siberian, so I'm like, bro, I'm just walking around the corner and stuff where I'm at now, where I'm calling you. And that shit was just on my head, like, yo, I need to call this brother. Like, I really need to call this brother and stuff. And just speak to him. Just speak to him, right? Come to find out. And Siberia's been hitting me. Like I said, I've been going through some shit. So there's a lot of shit that, like, messages and stuff, like, I don't really be checking them like that. So Siberia's been hitting me up and stuff, but Siberia's on this goddamn weightlifting bullshit. I don't want to see a nigga all that goddamn muscle bullshit, his midget ass and shit, right? So old midget weightlifting. But anyway, right? So I thought it was one of those fucking videos or pics or whatever, right? And this messenger. So I blew it off, and I've been wanting to hit him up too, like, right? On some real shit. I've been thinking about him, but I was really thinking about this brother, right? And it comes to find out, Siberia sent me attachment that this brother had passed. And I was like, God damn. I'm like, yo. And I got something for actually sitting when people pass, something that's not right out there, right? I have some kind of, I don't know what you can call it, but I sense it. I even dream about it, usually the night before, or I think about the person the day before, or, you know, there's a lot of things that come up and it pops up in my head. This is a good friend too that I had, right? One time. And he was on social media like 24/7 posting and stuff. So like I was busy one week and like, you know, we would say stupid shit to each other, you know, just for laughs, right? And I'd be like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what I was saying to him. Like, y'all know too much of my business. But, you know, we joking about some shit, right? And I was joking about him being dead, right? Or like a friend of ours passed, right? And we was joking about the dude. And we were joking when he was like, I ain't going to that nigga funeral, like, right? You know what I'm saying? We joking and shit, like we love the dude or whatever, right? So I texted him one morning and I'm like, yo, so you crawled in the grave with this nigga, like, right? Come to find out, this nigga was dead. This nigga was in his house, dead. And I'm texting him about him being dead and he really dead in the house. That shit fucked me up, like, right? And I'm noticing the nigga not responding. I'm like, yo, this nigga always respond. So something to him, I was busy that week, right, doing this job for this business. And son told me, like, check his Facebook, because this nigga will post like 100 times, like a day. Like, that was just him, like, right? And I was like, this nigga ain't post shit, nothing, right? So next day, right, I hit him up again, joking with him again and shit, like, right? So I go back to this shit, and I see rest in peace, all this shit. Like on his timeline, people tagging him, like saying rest. I'm like, oh, this nigga dead. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking the goddamn police about to come fucking check my motherfucking ass because I'm fucking texting this nigga about this nigga being dead. And the motherfucker really dead. So this is like something too with his brother that I'm speaking of. He goes by the name of Blackbird Shadrack, right? On YouTube. Um, I'll put his name after the video. If I don't run out of juice, I'm doing this. I'll put his links to his videos, and it's very informative. A little too informative. What he told me last time I spoke to him, right? Because I was getting a lot of information out of there, out of the videos that, well, most people that's in that craft would say might be a little bit too much information. Well, it was enough information he was putting out that I was putting A and B and C together. And he was like, God damn, I might be talking a little bit too much and shit because you done figured half this shit out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So the brother really saw that I was interested in the craft and that I was, I don't want to say intelligent, but I was on to some shit, right? And he might have saw something in me that I might have not have seen everything of and stuff. And I told him about my situation, and he really reached out to help me with the situation, right? And there's a lot of people that's supposed to be really close to me, and it comes to find out that a lot of people really try to work against you when you're in a certain situation. You get to see who a person really is, like, right? Like they said, like when you're down and out, like you really see who your friends are and shit like that, like, right? So this brother really reached out. He didn't know me for nobody, right? He know that I know Siberius, right? And Siberius might have mentioned me to him, and he reached out to me, or I forgot. I think he reached out to me first, right? I would comment on his shit, but he reached out to me. And actually, he reached out to me not so long because he was doing a movie, and he wanted me to be in his movie and shit. Like, right? I bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I watch your videos. Like, I fucks with you, right? I got family in the state, like where you from. So, like, the vibe, I know the vibe out there and shit, like, right? So, it's cool, dude. We talk about some other shit, talk some street shit. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, we click. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is a good brother, but I'm kind of intimidated by the information that he's willing to share with me. And I at the moment, I felt that like, yo, I don't know if I'm like worthy to get this information, or like I was just a little a lot of shit on me, and I really should have took advantage of that shit. And like they say, yo, give people their flowers while they living. Like that's some real shit. And my mother always said that. Like my mother that passed and stuff, right? Back in the '90s, like that's one thing. Growing up, I've always heard her repeatedly say, "Give people their flowers while they living." Right? So if there's people out there and stuff that you love, or people that you know that they love you and stuff, show them that you appreciate what they're doing for you, or what they're sharing with you. Show them that, like, now. Like, don't wait, don't hesitate, don't wait. Show them now that you appreciate, like, the information that they're giving you, their time that they're giving you, their oh, y'all know what I'm saying, like show them that now, because it doesn't no good when they dead. They can't do nothing with the motherfucking flowers when they dead. They can't do nothing with, oh, I miss you or thank you and shit. That shit. Me saying know what I mean? All this shit I'm saying about him, that don't mean shit right now. To him, he don't hear that shit. He dead. Know what I'm saying? Like there's some other shit like me and Siberius talked about. I'm saying with people and there's certain lineage or whatever. Um, there's another route to the thing. I'll just put it like that. But these people are gone. So while these people are living, if you appreciate somebody for what they done for you or what they said to help you, whatever, show them that now. Don't hesitate. The people that listen to this now, it was what? It's like 4:00 in the morning right now. Yo, what up, Maggie? They just said real method hours and shit. Yo, man, hobo life, nigga, hobo life. I got nothing but time on my life. I got nothing but time on my hands. I got nothing but time on my hands right now. I think you said real. Yo, nigga, you stupid for that shit. You said method hours. Shit. Nigga, I always been on method hours and shit. They don't got that shit up here. Actually, they do got that shit up here. You gotta be in the right circle. But that shit ain't out here like it is in the rest of the country. But you crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, yeah, man, give people their flowers while they live. Cause and I know Nagy just hopped in here. I know Nagy has mentioned something to me too about somebody that he looked up to. Nagy, remember the dude you was telling me about that was writing it wasn't a book, but you know the thing with the what was it called? I think you remember the thing that I made a video on and stuff. And you told me like the dude that was writing the thing and stuff, and he was like a brain surgeon or something. I forgot what you said he was, but he was a talented person or whatever, and he was writing this thing with you, and he died, and you was looking to continue to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that it's like kind of like the same thing happened with me with this dude with Blackbird, right? Blackbird Shadrack, right? They call him the Fox, right? Off of YouTube, but it was like the same type of thing, like you know what I mean? Like, and I was saying like give people, yeah, Jake Riley, all right, that's the guy that you was talking about, yeah, with the Q&A, yep. So give people their flowers while they living. Cause when they gone, that shit ain't doing nothing for them. Oh, the I'm sorry's or thank yous, all that shit, they ain't doing shit. Nigga, that nigga gone. Gone. Like he can't benefit from none of that shit no more. So before that shit like that happened, you should thank people and show people that you appreciate what they done and all that stuff. Like why they here, right? So that's an important thing I wanted to say. I still got to do a video dedicated to this brother and stuff, like, right? Even though he not here to listen to that shit, right? Wherever he at now in the whatever the cosmos, whatever, wherever your ass go, if he can hear it, he can hear it. We'll never know, right? Until we get out that way and shit. But it was just cool that like he actually reached out and used what he know to help my situation and stuff, right? And that shit really fucked me up because I was thinking about that nigga 2 days prior before I heard that he died. Like that shit was really on top of my head, like really like fucking with me. Like, yo, I need to call this dude. I need to call this dude. I need to call this dude. I haven't talked to this dude in a minute. Like he reached out to help me and I didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just be like a little intimidated or this I just be going through some shit. Like I always kind of feel like I was telling Siberius, like maybe I wasn't worthy enough to get the information that that he was willing to give me and stuff, because it felt like he was really trying to fuck with me, like before he passed. Like he was really trying to fuck with me. Like he was speaking on some shit, like like he wasn't talking to other motherfuckers like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, so it's just sad that that brother passed and stuff like that. We go into details and stuff. I know me and Sirius wanted to do a video, Sirius wanted to do another night, but I wasn't around, or I didn't have the capability of doing it right away. Um, and they shared some shit with me that he was writing. It's awesome. Like Nate's like a really good writer. If those of you guys don't know, definitely go check his channel out. And so Nate got some really good information over there. I like how he switched things up too. He go to the video games and stuff like that. So that's just awesome. It's cool too to see Nagy playing some games, especially so I like to see him play some games and stuff like before his time. You know what I mean? Like some Zelda 1 or like, you know what I mean? Like some shit. Because I know Nagy, I got some years on Nagy. I got some years on him. So Nagy been playing some retro games on his channel, which is cool. He been playing some Japanese version games too, like shit that we couldn't get here in America. I got a buddy of mine too that was into some stuff. I think he had some Japanese version games at one time too. I'm gonna tell him about making shit on and stuff. He was a real big Nintendo freak. Like he says, the Q&A and I used to fight all the time on 4chan before we became friends. He thought I was delusional, crazy, but realized later that I wasn't. You sure about that? Or he just came around. But yeah, that's you trying to do that. Have fun. Yep, have fun, dude. That's what it's all about. Yeah, the Jima PS2. I never was a PlayStation fan though. I never liked PlayStation systems ever. I was at Walmart yesterday, right? I spent 3 hours in Walmart, got to the register with 10 things and only brought three. I'm the worst shopper in the world. Like, I like decisions and shit is not my thing, right? So I walked out there with three things and shit and almost broke my pockets on those three things. But I got to the register with 10 things and shit. I was driving the motherfucking crazy. I was like, I don't want that shit. How much that shit cost? I don't want that shit. But I looked at the PS2, the PS5 or whatever. That shit's dope. Like that shit looked like real. Like some of that shit on there looked like real shit. Like you watching TV. But it was sucks I couldn't play none of the games and just let me watch videos and bullshit out of it, which was kind of corny. It wouldn't let me play nothing. But there was too many goddamn buttons on the controller for me anyway. I ain't got time for all that. But I'm not a PlayStation fan at all. Since the first PlayStation. Did I buy the PlayStation 1 or the PlayStation 2? I forgot which one I bought, and I hated it. I think it was PlayStation 1. I thought the graphics on it was like fucking retarded. Definitely more of a Nintendo guy. Love Nintendo because all Nintendo games is fun. Nintendo's not gonna put out no shit that ain't fun. GameCube. I'm a fan of the what was that system? Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast. I wasn't a Sega person either. Definitely wasn't a Sega person either. But the Dreamcast was an awesome system. And had a place to actually use it and shit. I definitely would get Dreamcast is dope. Like Soul Calibur, that uh, Star Skies of Arcadia. That was a dope ass game. Skies of Arcadia on the Dreamcast. That shit was so dope. That was like one of my favorite games. Kind of like the Zelda-ish type of game. Um, the GameCube with that the fake. They had like a fake Grand Theft Auto game. I forgot what it was called. It had Snoop Dogg in that motherfucker. And what was dope about that game too, it had one of my good friends that I used to write graffiti with. It had a lot of his graffiti art in the video game. I guess he helped produce some of the artwork that was in the game. It was like a game that was kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but it wasn't. I forgot what it was called, but it had a lot of his like graffiti like in the game, which is pretty dope. He was a good friend of mine and shit. Um, Ewok, that was his agree with some negative comments there. So he thought I was deluded and whacked in this. You gotta do some more magic videos, Nate. Well, actually, you ain't do no goddamn magic videos. You need to do some. Right now. Put the comment stuff. I'm trying to go as well here. How many years ago, you know, he thought that I was deluded in a whack position. Maybe he was right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a dream cat. I know. All right, it's unmuted now. Somehow I muted my mic. Yeah, I should be good now. Pete, let me know if you guys hear me. Okay. 4 people in the room. That's cool. Yeah. So yeah, you guys definitely check out Nikki Springfield's channel. Yeah, I hit the mute button first. I don't know how I did it. I don't remember hitting it, but it said I hit it, I guess. Um, I wanted to talk about what else. I was kind of disappointed. Well, I'm always disappointed in shit and vocab. Like I'm pretty much done with that dude. That dude ain't no different than I keep it funky. Like I'm not even gonna try to like say it like not directly and shit. But fuck that motherfucker and shit. I didn't even watch the shit. You are a witch killer? What do you mean? Well, fuck. Um, I don't like something was always irking me about that dude. Like there was something always just wasn't right, right? And then I went digging, doing my witch finder general digging, and I came across a lot of shit that wasn't too kosher. And then I just started to watch how he was moving, the things he say, and a lot of people haven't caught on to it. Um, I don't want to start no shit, but I can keep it funky and shit, like Sister Cherry and shit. Like I know she fucks with him and stuff, like right, like she fucks with me, right? And I didn't like the way he had her on her platform. He had her on his platform one night, and I didn't like. I just read between the lines. A lot of times, I just listen to what people saying and the way they saying it and the body language and the way they saying it, and I ain't like that shit. I fucks with Sister Cherry, right? Like not to say that, 'cause I know Sister Cherry don't like me cussing, right? But I really respect that lady. A lot of people don't like her. I fucks with her all day, right? And I would say she is doing what I believe what Christians supposed to do. And I had a question for her. I would definitely wanted to make this part of the video also. She was talking about like the Middle East thing with the Israel and the Hamas and the Gaza and all that stuff, right? And and I was looking at like the scriptures, like God pulled people, individuals out from amongst populations, right? And like a lot of people out here think it's gonna be their denomination of Christianity that's gonna be saved, or people believe is that their Israelite group, only their Israelite group or camp, or however they want to put it, is going to be saved by the Most High. Or like, but nobody is thinking that when you look at the scriptures, it was individuals God was pulling out, right? So this Israel, like you're talking about all this Israel, like you're not gonna know soon you're gonna find out who the Israelites are, right? But is it going to be a group or is it going to be individual people? Because like they was talking about, I know Cherry was like really on the side of the Israelis and stuff with the shit going on over there. Like I think they both sides are full of shit, and that America, if anybody, should just go blow both of their bullshits up and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, listen here, motherfucker. Like, this shit, y'all gotta cut this religious shit out and just stick with this shit with as a people thing and not like some religion type of thing. Like, right? Just to put long story short, but I'll talk about vocab though. I'll continue with Cherry in a second, but vocab interviewed Judah Nasty, right? I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, why would like you're already past Judah Nasty, why would you interview Judah Nazareth to soup his shit up? Even I didn't even watch the whole shit. I watched like literally like fucking not even 5 minutes of that shit. I had enough. Like, why? Why would you go there? Why would you go there? Because I looked at what he says, right? Not what you said. I look like what he says afterwards. And it seems like almost like you promoted the name. So why would you promote somebody like that? But I see vocab on Sonnetter, and that question and that puts up a red flag for me too. Like, why are you on Sonnetter TV? Why? It's not because you're spreading the gospel. It seems like you want to be just like them, or you're the same type of person like them. That's what I'm getting. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but my heart be right like a lot, most of the time, right? What I feel about that shit be dead on, and it don't seem like you're a sincere dude because a lot of shit that you say about like say like IUIC and how they was going to the church and try to stop the Christians and stuff coming in and out of the church and stuff, right? You was doing the same motherfucking thing, nigga. You was doing the same motherfucking thing. Well, I thought said like, who made vocab a thing in this black sector? What credence has someone like Sarnetta and the Pa given this dude? Now, vocab came out on the strength of Sister Cherry and some of these other and I don't fuck with none of them other niggas that came out. I fuck with Sister Cherry. But there's some ex-IUIC members came out and shit. And some other like kind of I ain't gonna say it like that because I don't want to put the dude down and stuff. He could be a good dude or whatever. But they didn't fuck with Killer B. When Killer B left the cult, none of them niggas reached their hand out to say, "Hey, Killer B, like, um, let me help you, or let me interview you, or let me whatever." Ain't none of them niggas even try to fuck with me. Like, and I've gone to their channels trying to be cool with them, and like it was just like they ain't fucking with me, right? Yeah, I cuss and all that shit, but so what? So fuck what? You know what I'm saying? Even when they was in the cult, they know that cussing ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's language because the Hebrew Israelites believe that Christ cussed when they called you a bunch of vipers. That was just an old school way of saying you're a fucking asshole or you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? That what we was taught in the school back in the day. And they do that shit. They noobs into the shit compared to me. They noobs. So that shit, they supposed to know. If they didn't know, now they know or whatever. But long story short, they wasn't fucking with me. So and like it was almost like they made it a point, like I'm not fucking with you, nigga. So I just left them niggas alone. I stayed in my own lane. And that's the lane that I stayed in. And I'm still in. I'm still in that lane. But Sister Cherry would come over and fucks with me, right? I don't mean to be cussing because I'm talking. I don't even want to put cuss words in my mouth when I'm talking about Cherry. But I'm just keeping it real. Cherry Washington. Hold on one second.
make a long story short, I thought you were here. Get somebody on YouTube.
Look, you on now. Say hi.
Hi to the people. Hi to the people. What they gonna say back?
Huh? I don't know. They might say something in the chat. They might say something.
Say hi to the people.
They say hi to the people.
You don't want to
say,
say hi.
I don't want to say nothing.
Hi to the people. Hi to everybody. Good morning.
Y'all see my thank you video to Keisha. So
he said, give
me and my wife, we hanging out now. No, that's our buddy for real. Why don't y'all look out for him for real? That's the real job.
Tell him hit my cash app.
His cash app. Hit it. He started 5 cents. He was starting 5 cents.
Christmas coming up, man.
Show some love, like we do.
Hit that cash.
Show some love. Be a real live stream.
For real, hit that cash app, I did.
You know, there you go. You know, they go that line.
That's my buddy, man. He real. I'm gonna do that. I dare y'all to hit that cash.
Live in the real world today.
For real.
December.
We love the world. We love y'all.
Peace out and blessings.
For real. Y'all want to hear Ron right quick? My name is Bob Ski. I'm really not in the place to be.
And you can't
That's why they call me
we don't want to hear
Ski. For real,
Yo.
Yo.
But it said, I'm friends with him. Then you say, I'm friends with that dude. No, that's my man Neggy, yo.
Where you from?
He said, I'll do that. He's from Texas.
Oh.
That's my main man. That's my main man right there.
Take off that lie. I fucks with that. No live things for me.
Trust me, you got money. Text and said, oh, he did it.
Yo, he's cracking up.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Yep. Oh man. Yo, they crazy, y'all. That's my homegirl Keisha, and then if you're looking out for you, boy. And so while I'm in my teepee, they scared the shit out of me though. They did scare the shit out of me. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck about to do that? But a train of thought. So they can't look out for you, boy. Yeah, they're true. So $2 super sticker. All right, right on. I wish you got $2 in the goddamn cash app, because they only gonna give me a goddamn dollar out of that motherfucker. But it's fuck it, I'll take the dollar. You got a thank you video, because I don't believe you're on the supporters list. So you definitely gonna go on there. I'm gonna make a video for you tomorrow saying thank you and stuff. So you have a video, specialized video for yourself coming. You from West Virginia too? I didn't know you was from West Virginia. You stupid nigga. You said I killed the internet. Yeah, y'all giving. What's some real shit though? When I was in the school, that what everybody used to say. Like when they be teaching class, like how your Howard Shy look, they will always turn to me and say, "Look at this brother right here." Shit, see, that's how your Howard Shy look. So I'm your Howard Shy. Y'all niggas been giving y'all money and shit. I put y'all niggas in hell. I come back with my sword, nigga. I'll come back with my flaming sword. All right, I ain't never heard that name before. But I believe that vocab isn't sincere and that he is just running off of it as a thing to how can I put it? To basically put money. This to put it in nigga terms. That nigga is trying to get rich off of nigga shit. That nigga's trying to make money off of nigga shit, right? Because like some of these niggas like that nigga. They hop on this shit like they cool with that motherfucker. I see what he doing. Like I've been watching the nigga. Like right, like he had a friend that was Muslim, and they used to work together. Right, you know they used to go back and forth. You know, talk about Islam, talk about Christianity, and the dude I guess invited him to his mosque or whatever and some shit. But then he started showing up at his mosque handing out the tracts for the Christianity shit, trying to stop people from going in the mosque. So he looking at his boy, looking at him like, yo, nigga, like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, we not going at your fucking church, stopping them niggas from coming in your church. Why you here? Like, he straight disrespected the nigga, right? But his boy that was a Muslim turned around and did some, like, that nigga, like, I forgot exactly what he did. If I not, he was a mass shooter. If I can remember right, he was a mass shooter, and this happened in Arizona, I believe. Right, so he became the spokesperson. Like this is how vocab got his little fame, is because the news put him on TV as being the friend of him, right? And basically, he betrayed that motherfucker. He betrayed his friend. If that was really your friend, you wouldn't be trying to like cock block his followers and shit for worshiping what they worship. Like, yeah, you could be teaching, doing your thing or whatever, but you going to their mosque, that's the same shit y'all niggas try to get on IUIC for going to the Christian church and trying to stop the people from going in their church. He did the same shit. And then they had the Shield Squad back in the day, which was Vocab, Sister Cherry, Cherry Love, who I love to death, and what's the other motherfuckers? Some shit like he kind of funny and shit. I was gonna put it like that. I ain't gonna say his name because I said that, but y'all know who I'm talking about. If y'all know who I'm talking about, and there was another motherfucker, right? And they was going and G-Man, and they ended up shitting on G-Man, right? I fucks with G-Man. G-Man be getting himself caught up in shit. G-Man ain't all the way in the right mind sometimes, I believe. But G-Man a good dude. I don't believe G-Man's a piece of shit, right? My boy Shamiyan might say different, but he knows I fuck with G-Man, right? So check this shit out. Vocab got caught cheating on his wife, and they put his ass out. You need to go sit your little cracker ass down. That's basically what they say. Know what I'm saying? So with that, nigga, like you need to go sit the fuck down all the way. Nigga, you shouldn't be out here teaching none of that shit. Go sit your fucking ass down somewhere. Because you try to get up at all of them motherfucker face and you ain't right. And you ain't right. So go sit your motherfucking ass down, nigga. And the church that when I looked at the church that he claimed to be part of, he ain't part of that motherfucker no more. They made that nigga sit down properly. No, nigga, you not part of leadership no more. No more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna ride a ride home. You look that song. Old hip hop song. Old school hip hop song. If you wanna ride, we'll ride a wild horse. Song about cocaine and shit. The cover in my mic. So if vocab is just another, how did he get his cast? You speak on Black Hebrews. I'm not one myself, honestly, but how? Where I think why fuck you came through when I was talking about all the occult shit, right? If I'm not mistaken, with that motherfucker, I forgot his name. You know I'm talking about the Become a Living God. I think I started seeing you around that time. The Black people are very welcoming and nice. Sometimes too, they get real nigga and shit. They get real nigga. Oh, he said, oh shit. All right, host y'all. It's a white whip, yo. It's a nigga smooth, absolutely. Bro, you're covering your mic. Okay, my bad. Vocab hates Black people, but he gets love because many don't know. That's heavy, Nagy. I believe that's some real shit. And I can keep it, but Killer B, the West Friday General. Are we that dumb? Can we see that he's just trying to play the Black sector? Like, who follows him if he has a following in the Black sector? They mad motherfuckers follow that nigga, and that nigga getting bread, son. That nigga getting bread. Don't trust and believe. That nigga getting bread. White people sending that nigga money. Niggas is sending that nigga money and everything. Trust. I remember when they demonetized that motherfucker and shit, that nigga was up on that bitch trying about to cry. On that motherfucker about to cry. So if you really for Christ, you shouldn't even be worried about that shit, nigga. That shit, like if my shit was demonetized and shit, right? I wouldn't be crying. I'd be doing the same shit I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to reach the point of being monetized so I could make a couple of dollars because a nigga need a couple of dollars, motherfucker. Some motherfuckers don't need a couple of dollars and want a couple of dollars, motherfucker. Shit. And plus, I'm at the point where I'm tired of you motherfuckers and I really don't give a fuck. And when the Hebrew Israelite niggas blow your face off and shit, that's what the point where I'm really at right now. And wouldn't give a fuck if I lost my demonetization for saying it. Wouldn't give a fuck because it be the truth, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like he tried to disrespect Nagy one day and shit. That homeboy name and shit, the Dominican dude and shit. He was like, "Oh yeah, you was part of the." What did he say, Nagy? He said some out of pocket shit. The certain nights when we was in Torah nights, he said that the Torah girls or some bullshit. He didn't say that, but he said something else like trying to say like we bunch of bitches or some shit like that. Nigga, I'll whip your motherfucking ass. Come to Connecticut and shit. Try to fuck with some Hebrew Israelites and shit. Nigga, I'll fuck your ass up right in front of the Hebrew Israelites. And that's my motherfucking word, nigga. That's my motherfucking word. Y'all can clip it, do whatever the fuck y'all want with that motherfucker. I do what them motherfuckers it won't do, motherfucker. Straight up. So I got a whole bunch of street niggas that don't give a fuck about nothing. Don't give a fuck about nothing, nigga. Don't give a fuck about nothing. They ain't gonna hear that chill shit. They ain't gonna give a fuck about you calling police. They ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that shit. But Killer B, the West Round Journal, or that dumb. Hell yeah, we that motherfucking dumb. Hell motherfucking yeah, we that fucking dumb. And Nagy know it too. He said, Sally, yes. Niggas is that dumb. Nagy be wildin'. Pull up to Old Block, yo. Get the fuck out of here. He did? Nagy, please don't tell me that shit's true. I would love to get a video on that they can get Swiss cheesed up and shit. I'd love to do that video. So how did he get a following, bro? Yeah, because mostly women. And some of these niggas and shit too that left the Hebrew Israelites. And I ain't gonna say who it is and shit. Some of them niggas is kind of questionable anyway. And y'all know what I mean by questionable. I mean, I ain't got no shade on that community, but that's just what I'm gonna say. Dude is non-script. His blackness, he obviously questioned. Sorry, even bother. Like, no say, but he ain't here for all that. He ain't here for us. He here for little motherfuckers that don't know no better. And the Christians and shit, a lot of these Christian motherfuckers is racist as fuck too. And they just don't want them niggas to be on top of nothing. They don't want them niggas to be in leadership. They don't want them niggas to know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they go way out of their way to dismantle this shit. Because Vocab in a code himself, Nagy done exposed that shit. Y'all go check. Nagy did a video, or we did that video on my channel, one of the two and shit, with that here. What's that shit he had, Nagy? I forgot that shit. What you call that shit? It's some fucking weird ass fucking type of Christianity and shit. They believe in a tulip, some shit called a tulip. He in a cult himself. That nigga in a cult himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a nigga goes so hard at another group. And when you look at his group, it's the same shit as the Hebrew Israelite group. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same motherfucking thing. What the fuck, Nagy? Oh shit, Nagy stupid. That nigga, I ain't never heard that with Nagy. You made that motherfucking word up, nigga. I gotta keep that shit real, nigga. You made that motherfucking word up. Another fucked up thing about that motherfucking those super stickers and shit. It's gonna take me another 3 months to be able to collect on that shit. Cause my YouTube balance and shit is on a low for the last like 4, 5, 6 months and shit. And they won't give you none of that money unless you hit like $100 and shit. And I'm far from a motherfucker. That's another thing that's fucked up. But fuck it, it's there though. Fuck it, I appreciate it, motherfucker. But anyway, shit, I just thought about that shit. That shit struck my mind real quick. But nigga, you made that word up, nigga. Keep that shit real. You made that motherfucker word up. Nigga made that motherfucker up, son. Bro, Quano. I might have that shit. What the fuck's a Malik Quano? That shit, boricua. Oh, I'm a boricua. Nah, bro. There's no excuse for it. Excuse for how did he get a following, bro? Like, why is Sarnetta giving him our views? Sarnetta ain't black either. But Sarnetta, a motherfucker. Everybody knows Dominicans don't fuck with niggas. I don't know about the rest of the country, but here in the Northeast, Dominicans do not fuck with niggas. Dominicans look at niggas just like white, a racist down south white motherfucker look at niggas. And I'm not even gonna say how a white person look at niggas up here. I said like an old down south country ass white motherfucker from like Georgia, Alabama type bullshit. Racist white person look at niggas. That's how Dominicans look at niggas up here. That's the truth. The country niggas, you get all those country niggas. Most of his money come from the country motherfuckers. Them niggas down in Georgia, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, South Carolina, Virginia, shit like those states. That's what a lot of side of the donation money be coming from. It be coming from the South. And like, you know what I'm saying, and further out where they don't know how the motherfuckers get down. They think Sarnetta just a regular old black motherfucker just because of the way he look. They don't see Hispanics. Like they see Mexicans and shit like that. But they ain't no goddamn Dominicans and bullshit like that out where they live at. So they look at him, they're like, oh, that's a black person. And until you start talking to that motherfucker, like out here, shit, you go to these Dominican stores, there be a motherfucker blacker than me, son. Motherfucker be blacker than me. And the motherfucker said, no, papi, no, me no black. Me no black, papi. Me no black. Me Dominican, me no black. Me no black. And that's all Dominicans like that and shit. But the vibe of the Dominican community, I put it like that. The vibe of the Dominican community, they do not fuck with fucking black African Americans here in the United States. They do not fuck with us, yo. And I can say that this Haitians don't fuck with black Americans, Jamaicans don't fuck with black Americans. That shit either. You know what I'm saying? I go down the line with that shit. I keep that shit. But especially Dominicans, yo. Boricuano food, nigga. You gonna have to explain that Boricuano shit, nigga. You made that motherfucking word up, nigga. I never seen that word before. Boricuano food. Son of like African. It's all hell. The Boricuas don't even be fucking with Southern. That they didn't know. They don't. Cause he black. Cause he dark skinned. But I seen him one day, that nigga go in the Spanish restaurant to eat, nigga. That nigga was speaking Spanish and everything, son. Straight up. That nigga would get his shit, chicharron and all that bullshit. They got rosa gandoles and all that motherfucking shit, nigga. He was not fucking, he was not going to the soul food spot and getting no smothered pork chops and shit. That nigga wasn't getting no motherfucking chopped barbecue. That nigga was not getting no fried chicken. That nigga was not getting no collard greens, yams, and candy yams. That nigga wasn't getting no macaroni. That nigga wasn't getting no macaroni and cheese. That nigga wasn't getting no motherfucking. That nigga wasn't getting no potato salad. That nigga wasn't getting no macaroni salad. He wasn't getting none of that shit, nigga. That nigga was getting arroz gandoles, motherfucker, and panil, motherfucker. That one that nigga was getting. Arroz gandoles, nigga. That what that nigga was getting. Empanadas, nigga. That what that nigga was getting. That nigga wasn't getting no motherfucking hog head cheese. That nigga wasn't getting no Georgia hots. Wasn't getting none of that shit. No collard greens, none of that. He's stupid. stupid. That is stupid. He said, I think I said the real option. They be wildin'. It said June nights. I forget. So he got rude though. Said, yo, so what? I was saying, why do these folks even be following vocab? And for what? What's the association to the point of following? He don't even look like you. He white, Latino or Jew. Now, I didn't keep it funky, right? I'm not saying like a motherfucker gotta be a certain color, but I'm looking if the real, like say if you Christian, right? And you trying to wake up people about Christianity and tell people in the Hebrew, it's like that's not Christianity. That's not the teachings of the Bible. And so that's one thing, right? But he doing some other shit. Right? And the motherfuckers that's kicking the real, this nigga he not associated. He interviewed me one time, right? And brought on the army of Israel, like motherfucker. Almost he did the same shit to me that Sonetta did to me. The army of Israel nigga, he wasn't trying to get on me. But like, I'm just like, nigga, you supposed to be interviewing me and you brought this nigga on to say some more dope, crazy shit. Like, what is you trying to do? Like, if you going outside that nigga, like, what is you trying to do? Like, you on the enemy shit. And being cool with him. What is there to be cool about? He laughing. These niggas want him dead, but he laughing all the way to the bay with the shit. Somebody told me that he Jewish on some real shit. His name ain't no Malone. Like, that's not his real name. His real name is not Malone. That nigga a wannabe fucking rapper. He one of them white boys and shit. Now, he from Arizona. It's not like he a white boy from the Northeast. Like, a white boy from anywhere else besides the Northeast is not getting no props rapping. Straight like that. You could be from the Northeast, a white boy rap, a nigga be like, we not fucking with you, but yeah, you rap, nigga. We gonna let you rap. Anywhere else in the United States, ain't nobody want to hear that shit. And he not even a good rapper. Like, that nigga is not a good rapper. That nigga is horrible. That nigga is horrible. That shit is whack. You from Arizona. Like, nigga, you rap from Arizona. We don't even want to listen to niggas from Arizona that rap. Like, that's some real shit. Northeast motherfuckers is very, very picky with fucking rappers. This is where the shit. I'm from where the motherfucker came from. I'm literally like 45 minutes away from the Bronx. I can hop right on the train, be in the Bronx, quick, fast, in a hurry, nigga, where the shit started at. Where I'm at right now was when those Bronx motherfucker rappers, when they went out of town, they was coming here. Where I'm at right now. I could do videos. I could show you niggas from back in the day, tell you all these motherfucking stories about the New York rappers. In the late 80s, we stopped New York rappers from coming out here and shit. Motherfuckers, when you come out here, because motherfuckers are robbing those motherfuckers. Like Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut is like Brooklyn, New York. Like New Haven is like Manhattan. I'll say New Haven is kind of like the Bronx and shit. But like Bridgeport is like Brooklyn and the Bronx. Like, on some real shit. Like, we right on the border of where all this shit started. My boy, one of my good friends growing up, I gotta interview him. He been wanting to get me up out of his channel too and shit. Shout out to Iki Man. Y'all go check out Iki Man on YouTube and Facebook. Iki Man was the president of Zulu Nation, one of the Bridgeport, Connecticut chapter of the Zulu Nation. He was the president. And one of the first Zulu Nation members to say that African Bambaataa was gay was from New Haven. New Haven is like 20 minutes away from him. He was the first person to say that shit. You know where that nigga at? That nigga dead. That nigga in the graveyard, son. And he was like African Bambaataa's right-hand motherfucker. He came out and said, yeah, that nigga was gay. And now that nigga dead. Now my boy Iki put me on. He said, when you are president of a chapter, you got security. Said everywhere you go, you got security. He said, I had like, I think he had said 5 or 4. I think for his shit, he might have 4 or 5 Zulu security wherever he go. He go to a bar, club, wherever. He got those Zulu security around him everywhere he go. Everywhere he move, he got security with him. And now he said, this nigga, I forgot the dude's name, but if y'all look at that video that chick in New York made and shit, I talked about it on one of my past videos, but she was trying to stop Africa, the Zulu Nation, from being part of the temple, being part of the hip hop museum. She did an interview and showed homeboy. I forgot his name though, but I never knew he was like one of the top people in Zulu Nation, New Haven, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So he would expose that. He said, now this nigga, he said this nigga had like 8 security guards. And come to find out, he's supposed to get robbed in Atlanta and gets killed. Now my boy's like, yo, how the fuck that shit happen when he keep 8 security guards with him? How the fuck somebody get close enough to rob and kill him when he got 8 Zulu security guards around him 24/7? That nigga was set up. That shit on my channel. Killer B got the plug, nigga. Trust and believe that shit. Killer B got the plug. Killer B got the plug. I got another brother, one of the original wild style graffiti artists and shit. I gotta give an interview. I'm just waiting to drop the shit. I can call them niggas tomorrow and do the shit if I want. I'm just waiting for the right fucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be on my shit. Like right now, I'm going through some shit. So like, I ain't really in the mood to be doing bullshit or whatever. But I get in my fucking zone, nigga. I'll fuck shit up out here, nigga. You already know how I get down. Facts. Oh shit, God damn, now you talking reckless. Are you saying that this vocab dude got traction? Yup. Yo, there's mad women that want to leave this shit. There's mad women that want to leave this shit and be scared. Like Sister Cherry say, yo, I got like 100 fucking women. She like, yo, I got like 100 women that want to hit me up. And, yo, Sister Cherry getting these people shelters and shit to live. Like, say like a woman in goddamn Minnesota or some bullshit, in IUIC, and she want to get away and she's scared of the nigga might be whipping her ass or whatever. Sister Cherry had them niggas. I remember one time she told me she was going to the airport to pick up one of these sisters up to get her some housing and shit, to get her away from all that shit. So Sister Cherry doing a lot of work outside of YouTube that y'all niggas don't even hear about. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I fucks with her. I fucks with her all day, yo. I fucks with her all day. Niggas just say what they want. No more than sipping. Calvinism, that's the name of the shit I was trying to say before. Calvinism. That's what that nigga is. He a Calvinist. Straight bullshit. Straight bullshit. Exactly. Just like the Hebrew Israelites, right, Nick? You see that shit on the screen, yo? Straight up. Says only the elect are saved. See? See that? So his purpose ain't to bring these niggas into Calvinism. He not trying to convert these niggas to Calvinism. He's just telling these niggas that the Lord don't love them, nigga. That's all he out here doing. And got these women confused and shit. Which black person you know is a Calvinist? They got black Calvinists, though. They do got black Calvinists. They ain't got good sense. Nah, he Dominican, nigga. He put the same shit, though. Same motherfucking shit. Yeah, that shit European as a motherfucker. But it don't even matter if it's European or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You go read into that shit and you go down the rules and regulations, that shit the same shit as the Hebrew Israelites. That shit ain't no different. And just like chalk my ass is Chalkama. I call him Gadaliah. That's what I know him as. Gadaliah from IUIC. That nigga trying to do the same shit. Nigga trying to act like he's seeing visions from the Most High. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. Eating cereal and shit, motherfucker, and going out on adventures and being stuck on the train and shit. Nigga, you talking about, oh yeah, the world's coming to the end and the angels came to me and fucking, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah. They said that Malik wasn't the original name. And I'm tired of niggas that Malik was shit, because them motherfuckers is wiped the fuck out. Them niggas was gone by the 1600s and shit. All the motherfuckers on that island came from the goddamn niggas and Spaniards. Everybody on that island is descended from a nigga or a Spaniard. Fuck out of here with that shit. I'm 100% vote equal. Like, motherfucker, fuck you is, nigga. The fuck you is. I'm 100%. Them niggas out here be with that shit hard. I'm 100% to eat. There was somebody that commented on one of my shits the other day, talking about, oh, I got Boricua and Dig D. And man, no, fuck you, no, nigga. And know what is stupid is how stupid it is too. A lot of these islands like Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and shit like that, a lot of them had imported Native Americans from the Northeast that was sent out there into slavery. If y'all look up my video on the witch trials, you'll see that. The research that I pull on the video from the witch trials, you'll see that a lot of them slaves and shit they were trading Native Americans from the Northeast and bringing them to the West Indies. Because he does have like a Jewish name. Like, I forgot what his real last name is, but he does have a Jewish name. Like, it could go either way and shit, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like a Jewish German, but he claimed to be like Italian or some bullshit. Like, that nigga ain't Italian. So I better got a Lacumi altar. Calvinism is literally Germanic in its origin. Its origin is Austrian, developed as a mantra in Zurich. That's funny you say that, say German, because his last name is like a German last name. But you know how the Germans too be having like them Jewish last names and shit. Boliquano means Puerto Rican. I ain't never heard of I heard of Boricua. I ain't never heard of Boliquano. He said, I need to eat Boliquano food. Calvinism is a cult, nigga. You right. Presbyterian crap. Conscience. Army of Israel. God damn, I'm at 2%. I gotta end this shit quick, fast, in a hurry. I gotta get on out of here. I gotta read these comments. Oh shit, I'm at 1%. Shit. Let's see if I can plug this motherfucker in real quick. Shit. Record. Plug. Damn. Damn. My fucking cable. Oh shit. Hold on one second. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Let's read these comments. I'm gonna be up out of here. Uh, you're talking like a motherfucker. You say Killer B is a plug. A plug for what, nigga? Shut up, nigga. Don't say nothing. God damn, there's a lot of comments. I thought old girl gave me a Pepsi and shit. This a motherfucking natty daddy and shit. Shit, about to turn up on this motherfucker. Got lucky I ain't got no more juice on this motherfucker. Shit. Um, shout out to Keisha again. Um, okay. Well, make the race better. Ask Sonetta about that. Ask any Latino about that, even if they are Black Latino. Tell you about it. That's why Latino would rather say, yo, I ran across some shit like that the other day, yo. I don't know where. Yesterday, I ran across something like that. Actually, no, it was in a book I was reading in the library. It was saying some shit like that. That's deep. You said that, yo. Yeah, deep. Damn, how am I supposed to read all these goddamn comments? Oh, all right, hold on. African Bada was just a gay ninja from back in the day. But you know what's sad though? And how Hassan got shot the other day, right? Y'all know Hassan Campbell got shot, right? They shot old boy. It's fucked up. Half that project should have came out there and was supporting him. But instead they threw bottles at him and shot him. If he was real, I would have been out there on the same energy and shit. Like, yo, I'll stab your mother, motherfucker. Like, fuck you. Come out here and throw that bottle. I'll stab you. I'll stab your mother. I'll throw your mother down the fucking stairs, nigga. He was real for that shit. I support him all day. You ever seen the Wild Style movie, Negi? Yeah, I know some of the dudes that's in there. I know like some members of the original Wild Style and shit. I'm gonna have them on the channel. I'm gonna have them on the channel. Ben Barr was so gay and pedophilic that he used to bump in Brazil with the 70s and 80s because that was acceptable. Yup, yup. He got stabbed over there or some shit too. I think that's where he got stabbed. Stabbed or he got had a warrant for his arrest or some shit. Um, uh, hold on. So Brazilians almost killed him about it in that 2000 because he refused to pay a lady boy and the favor for their service. They wanted to knife his ass because he got went to run off on a lady boy. See, told you. Just talking about that shit. Black Masons too, like chicken for KFC. Like they keep me wild. Where they you can't get this shit. Awkward sounds messed up. Stop blocking. Your mic killer. Now my battery had went dead. Talking crazy as fuck, yo. Yeah, he is crazy, yo. Go check out his channel, yo. He be wilding, yo. And his name is like the Saint or some bullshit like that now. The fuck out of here. Anybody that just left the Hebrew Israelites should not be trying to teach nobody shit. They need to be sitting their ass down, telling their experience of how they fucked up. They should not be trying to teach nobody shit. I ain't getting no sleep tonight. This is crazy. The Tahinos are almost non-existent today. Yeah, according to the folks from ER Puerto Rico. They said the history book said them niggas was all wiped out by the 1600s. You muted. I'm always killing my screen. I'm always fucking up something out here. be special about this. We want to contribute, but yeah, well, you can start that and shit by donating some more money. That's how you can start this motherfucker. Niggas been talking the shit about my shit. I got to deal with what I got to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? I give it to you the best way I can. Giving you the best that I got. Get with it, bro. Well, we should support that Hassan. How many of these kids went through that what Hassan did? But you know what I said the other day? That's some real shit. You know what I said the other day? I said, because of what Bronx River Projects did to him, I said I hope Bronx River breed 15 more African Bambatas to fuck the shit out of the rest of the motherfuckers up in dead ass. Cause they ain't shit no way. Niggas can take that any way they want to take it. I don't give a fuck. Them beady eyes that Diddy has are the same beady eyes that R. Kelly had. Fam, we know these niggas when we see them. Ain't no way. Anyway, is surprised by what Diddy has recently done. I haven't been following that P. Diddy thing. I gotta start looking at it though. I'm gonna look into it. I haven't been following it at all. Yeah, my shit was fucked up right now though. So as far as like getting the channel, the communications and all that shit right now, that is like shit. It was bad before, but it probably be worse. Shit, the situation I'm in now. But I'm trying to get out of it. I should be out of it in the near future, and I got plans to be. You know what I'm saying? Um, more up to date, more consistent, more this a better experience when you come to my channel. I should ratchet as hell. Real talk. And I know my shit better than a lot of niggas shit. And I know a lot of these niggas that got big platforms be coming to my shit and be taking my shit and go on their shit and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Without giving my props. Like I've seen that shit, like straight up. I see niggas, like, especially when I go off, especially when I stop doing video. And a dude that don't even do YouTube said that shit. He said, yo, niggas try to just copy your shit and just continue on off of your shit. I'm like, yeah, that's what niggas been doing. I've been seeing that shit straight up. Yup. I don't know if I had the camera on. I ain't mean to have the camera on, but y'all saw how it for a second and shit. But let's keep it real. But yeah, I thank everybody for coming on and shit. Wild Funk, you definitely got a thank you video coming later. I'm gonna add you to this list. Naggy, thank you for your super sticker and all that shit. I can't see the any cash apps that y'all sent cash app because I got this old ass motherfucking ghetto ass phone that is too old to put the cash app on that motherfucker. So so it is what it is. I think I could check it through my email or whatever. But but check this out. I know you've been saying this shit for the longest. From CC to the main screen. Houston, we have major problems in our community. Yeah, we need to be better. You gotta do better, make better decisions. Yep. Yeah, shit is crazy, man. But it is what it is, yo. And niggas really don't give a fuck. On some real shit, niggas really don't give a fuck. Like at Bronx River, a man that was molested like that and crying for help, literally crying for help in front of the building, and they throw bottles at them, and then they shoot them. And what make it crazy, a pussy ass motherfucker gonna shoot them from down the block. A real motherfucker walk up to that motherfucker and smoke his boots. I was just talking to my boy about that the other day. He was like, yeah. He said, yo, I'm a type of nigga, I'm running up on you and lighting you up. You know what I'm saying? He said, bitch ass niggas out here, they shoot at you from down the block. He said, I'm the nigga, I run down on you. You know what I'm saying? This a real street nigga that said that shit. I was like, damn, nigga. And here come the shit with Hassan Campbell. He told me this shit like 2 months ago. And here we go. Fast forward. You know what I'm saying? The same shit. He said, them niggas is down the block. And they were fumbling the gun. They were fumbling the gun and everything and shit. They were scared to run down on them because they think that nigga might be strapped. You know what I'm saying? Pussy motherfucker. If you want to be about it, be about it. If you want to live about it, live about it. You know what I'm saying? Lead them street niggas to the street niggas. The street niggas that want to act street, the niggas that want to act street gonna get dealt with by them real street niggas. That's how it be. Let the streets be in the streets, and motherfuckers like us be where the fuck we at. I'm in nerd space, nigga. That's where I'm at. I'm in nerd space. I know motherfuckers from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all of them fuck with me. Some of them act like they fuck with me, but I know there's some that really see where I'm at, and they respect what I do, and they respect how I my shit down. Straight up. But there ain't no bitch shit here, motherfucker. A motherfucker don't want to see me on my evil shit, nigga, because I'll get evil, motherfucker. I'll get straight evil, motherfucker. That's not me, though. Like, I saw Sonata for what he was in grassroots, and I saw what he is now. Sonata is absolutely detrimental. I knew way back then that this YouTube shit was bad for us. Yeah, I said that about Sonata way back. You know when I said this shit about Sonata? When Nacho Tahuti went down for having all that fentanyl and shit. Now check this out. I can keep that shit funky. I'm not saying this shit happened or whatever, but I think Sonata set that nigga up to get caught with all that fentanyl. Because Tahuti was beefing with Sonata. I can unplug this now. Go back in my honeycomb hideout. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Boy, back fucked up, yo. I can barely walk out here, nigga. I got a cane, everything. Shit, I'm all fucked up out here. Damn, trying to get my disability on and shit. I'm gonna try. I got 5%. I'm gonna try to wrap this shit up real quick. Let me tell y'all this real quick. Nacho Tahuti was beefing with Sonata because Nacho Tahuti was Sonata's right-hand man before Polite came on the scene. Polite came on the scene and Sonata tried to throw him on the back burner. So he kind of protests that, right? He did a video protesting that shit. And Sonata said, oh, well, we're going to make you the head of the West Coast, HOK West Coast, right? And send him out to the West Coast. Now, I already knew Tahuti was a D-boy. I already knew that. I know the way that nigga dressed, the way that nigga act. I'm from the Northeast, nigga. I know how niggas get down in Harlem, the Bronx, and all that shit, Brooklyn, all that shit. I'm here. I'm here, nigga, right? I'm like, yo, that nigga getting money. That's why the way that nigga dressing and everything, like, right? So he sent that nigga out to the West Coast and he said, yo, I'm heading back. I'll be home in like a day or two, whatever, right? Come to find out, this nigga make a stop in Pennsylvania. I know niggas that was in Pennsylvania getting money. You know what I'm saying? And how they get down out there and shit. Excuse me. This nigga got knocked and shit with all. I forgot how much fentanyl he got knocked out with. It wasn't no dope. It was fentanyl, nigga. And what was crazy, he got hit with like 2-3 ounces of fentanyl and shit with the fentanyl in it. This is when niggas are actually mixing the dope with the fentanyl. Now it is straight fentanyl. How you getting that shit? Like that's just straight fentanyl. There ain't no dope on the street no more. So this nigga got hit with like 2-3 ounces or some shit like that in a hotel room. The niggas that he was with wasn't in the room. So when they ready that he the only nigga in the room. And now, how does nigga get that shit in the jail? So this nigga had some shit in his ass off the rip? Or he was with some niggas and they lined him up and left him in the room with it? And he had this shit boofed up his ass or whatever the fuck? But anyway, he went to jail and was selling the fentanyl and shit, right? It killed, I think he killed like 2 motherfuckers in that shit. Or 2 motherfuckers OD'd or whatever off the shit that he was selling in it. The niggas died, or I forgot what the niggas died or what. I forgot how that shit happened. But that nigga got like 60 years. Sarnetter did one live stream, had his daughter or something on there, and tried to get some cash apps and shit for her. And then that nigga like did like 2 interviews with National Tahuti and shit. And there was a rap. You would hear nothing about that nigga. That nigga was the set nigga. We hear that black woman is God shit. That was Natural Tahuti that started, not Polite, it was Natural Tahuti that started that black woman is God shit. And Sarnetter went to that nigga's Natural Tahuti's father house and showed how his father had a train sets and all that shit. You can look at all this shit's still online. You look at Natural Tahuti, and if you dig deep enough, you can start seeing some old shit, nigga, and watch that shit and see how that nigga was moving. Watch and see how that nigga was moving. Them niggas was getting money. Sarnetter was a dope fiend. Sarnetter was selling dope, and that nigga became a dope fiend. Know what I'm saying? Like I said before, Sarnetter was in the hood, not making the money. That nigga was in the hood spending the money, nigga. There's a big difference. So I'm just keeping it real. Y'all go research that shit yourself. Y'all gonna see that Killer B ain't bullshit. Like, I'm not saying Sarnetter set that nigga up, but that shit looked like he lined that nigga up. And why he ain't interviewing Setneck, the black woman is gone no more from prison. If he's this big black leader, he niggas here for the black people, Black Panther and all this fucking bullshit, right? Why that nigga ain't interviewing that nigga from jail now, nigga? That nigga in the belly of the beast. That nigga supposed to have all the motherfucking info. He got all the time to think and build. Why he ain't interviewing that nigga now? Why he ain't got no more jail calls and shit from that nigga? That nigga is the one that built your platform. You wouldn't even have a platform if it wasn't even for National. If it wasn't for National Tahuti. National Tahuti was doing that shit on his own, nigga, before he even was fucking with you, son. That's some real shit. That nigga was in Virginia Beach, everything, doing lectures and all that shit before Polite, all them niggas. Real talk. Yep. Al Sharpton ain't shit, man. But Al Sharpton was getting his money. Al Sharpton was doing what he was supposed to be doing. Al Sharpton office was on the 3rd floor of the head Hebrew Israelite school, like the head school for all the when they talk about One West and shit, all that bullshit. The head school, it was this before the One West shit, right? One West moved to Second Avenue and 125th, right? That's the head school for me, right? They was on the 2nd floor. Al Sharpton office was on the 3rd floor. And I remember that shit caught on fire and shit. Right? Real shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank everybody that supported me. I got some shit on that nigga too. He was calling himself Malik, no, Quran. Malik Quran or some shit. Saw that and made up another fucking name. Whatever. But I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. It's gonna be the West Rider General, yo. And you gotta wish I'm burning their asses up. I'm out of here. Peace, yo. I'm not blocking the mic. I don't think I am. I should mic clear. Let me know though. Peace.